Hey guys, this is Hawkeye and I am back with Russian Fishing 4 and we are back in Mosquito Lake because I know we had some updates. We had a new fishery added, but I think I've taken enough look at that for the moment and I'm sure we are going to come back to that soon. But before that had occurred, we were in the process of looking at Mosquito Lake for different tricks and tips and hints and things like that, and I wanted to come back there because I hadn't finished. I mean, there's a lot here to investigate, guys, and there's a lot of new things that we can find out from things that have been added with all the new updates. But I will tell you this, guys, there is a lure that I have been dealing with here. This lure is called, I think, yeah, this is it. It's the Blass Funky Minnows. Now I've only got a couple of them, and the reason I only have a couple of them is because you gotta watch it when you fish with these guys. These guys are hot. I mean, when it comes to the pike especially, they are seriously hot. I've lost 2 of them because whatever grabbed them were so strong that I could not fight them. They literally spooled me every time. Of course, both locations that occurred, one was at Old Berg and the other one happened to be at Quarry Lake. So maybe here in Mosquito Lake they'll fare a little better. I don't know, but I'll tell you something, they definitely go for them. I mean, almost to a point that it's ridiculous. But what we're going to do is I think we're going to go ahead and start over here in one of my favorite carp fishing locations. It is getting to be nighttime, so we're not going to have as much luck with the spin casting, but we might as well go ahead and start out doing a little bit of feeder fishing. Yeah, I'm going to need to upgrade some of my gear soon. I had bought a whole bunch of line and a whole bunch of lures and pretty much used most of my money, so I'm going to have to earn up a lot more money in order to get some decent gear that's a little bit heavier than what I have. Then go back to Quarry Lake. Now I did manage to catch a pretty good sized trophy quarry char, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and pop that sucker up there so you guys can take a look at it. I'm very proud. This was my biggest one so far, and I'm sure you guys have done better, but for me this was amazing. Not too bad, 34,324. I'm pleased with that. Yeah, that was a fight. That fish gave me quite the fight, but I got him in and got a lot of XP for him. But yeah, my favorite carp fishing spot in this particular lake is over here. This is, I guess, the remnants of what used to be a dock or something. Could just be a bunch of pallets that happen to float off to the side too. But what I do know is this is a great spot to fish for carp. Now it's getting to be nighttime, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get our rods ready here. Now I'm going to keep this one the same. I've been trying to catch some tench too. And if we're going to get any tench, we're probably going to need to throw that towards that grass over there because they like being in the grass. And this one we are going to change. We're going to change this over to something that the regular carp, there are no grass carp here, so nothing's really going to be interested in that. So either potatoes or corn. I think I'm going to go with corn, simply because I seem to have a lot more luck with corn here. Potatoes, sometimes. But you see that log right there? is the closer you can get to that log, the better. Now that is just about where I want it. I gotta scooch over a little bit. Turn my light on. We're gonna get these tightened up a little bit. And those are set. Now I need to get my other rod out, and I'm probably going to have to switch it because, like I said, no, actually we already got it set up pretty good. Not bad. We happen to have the pearl barley on it. That's what I wanted. The pearl barley will probably ensure I won't catch anything seriously huge. This is like a tier down from these two rods, the Palmers. But for this, I'm going to toss it right over there next to those weeds. I'm not sure if I have any more. Yeah, I do still have some crucian gibble mix. I'm going to go ahead and throw a little bit of that out there as well, especially over in this section. Looks like we're getting some activity already. Okay, that's 10 of them. That's probably good enough. Didn't have to wait too long. They do go for this barley pretty darn good. Let's see what we got here. We got us a decent crucian carp. 707 grams, not bad. I was going to say, I don't usually need the ground bait over here on this side. The other side, sometimes. Alright, let's put that down. Yeah, the crucian carp, they add up. You get up enough of those, it doesn't take too long. Let's put a little more light on the subject. I'm going to put my little light down here. There we go. That should make things a little more lit up. Good gosh. And I got another one. Let's grab this one. This one's probably going to be... Ooh, he's kind of healthy too. Yeah, I think it's another gibble carp. Nice. We're going to definitely have to go after this guy here. I'm coming. Jeez, give me a minute. Okay, which one is it? It's this one. Now this is the cheese. Hope it's a tench, but I don't think so. I think we got us a large roach. Yes, we do. Yeah, they like the cheese too. All right, let's get that placed. Alright, we are set and ready to go. We've already caught 3 fish, didn't we? Yep. And all of which have been decent size, so we'll get some cash for those guys. Now we're just into the waiting game. Now once we get to morning, I'm going to get rid of this hysteria. I'm going to get out my other rod and we're going to do a little bit of spin casting off the shore. See if and what might be interested some of the lures that we have. I really want to try that blue lure here. I have a good feeling that that's going to pull in something pretty good size out of this lake. But one that might be more manageable. I definitely need bigger gear. But you gotta pay your dues, guys. You gotta pay your dues. Alright. Well, it got a little bit quiet overnight. Haven't had a whole lot of activity. We are going to go ahead and bring out our spin casting rod here, though. Replace our stereo with that. And we're going to try a few of the lures we tried at other lakes that have done really well. I think starting with this Hunter lure, let me show you which one. It's that light blue Karuna Hunter 2-001. We'll start with that. We might progress up to the bigger one. Make sure our speed is right. We have decent friction. Now, I have not tested this particular lure here. We're pretty much trying some things out here, guys. As long as we keep that jig step up, if anything's going to go for it, it will go for it. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to keep trying this. We'll try a few different lures. I'll bring it back if there's any activity. A little something. I switched over to Buzz's lure, and as usual, his lure is usually popular. Now check the size of the perch. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. They seem to be over on this side for some reason, where I got my feeders. This lure usually does real well with the perch and the chubs. It being sunny, I'm probably going to get more perch. The jig step seems to be the trick. So I know they're out there. But I've noticed from some of the chatter going on to the left, things have been a little slow this morning. It might have something to do with the temperature, the fact that there's no wind. It could be a number of factors. If things don't pick up, sometimes your best bet is to move to a different location. But for now, I'm going to give this a couple more tries with some other baits that I have, especially this new one. Just really curious about this funky minnow F15-004. This one, I'm telling you, I don't know what it is about it, but on two of the lakes, these fish just went literally gaga over it. Thought I'd give it a try here at Mosquito Lake. Hopefully the line, rod, and reel can handle anything out of here. Alright, we'll give it a few more tries. If we don't have any more luck, I think we'll move to another location. Alright guys, they are not biting for some reason at this point. So I think we're going to leave this little location. And see, usually this place is pretty hot, but it's also usually cloudy when I fish over here, so that may be the problem. So we're going to go somewhere else that doesn't have all the issues with the cloudiness. Ooh, I need to get my light. I always forget that thing. Anyway, let's go over here. I do like to fish over here a lot and off the dock. There's a place over there that Dula really likes to fish. I don't do too bad over there. There's another like dock type structure. But this here is really great for float fishing, guys. If you are just beginning, if you do your float fishing right around that log, you're going to hook into quite a few things. But we're going to go ahead, set up our feeder rods here. Let's see, I think I may change over to yeah, I do have garlic dough. I'm going to try some garlic dough on this one this time. Keep it fairly close to that log. This one I've got potatoes. We're going to keep that as it is, and we'll put them over there by those boats. Boats offer a little bit of cover. And we're going to try our funky minnow again. Now this one you have to do a little bit of a retrieve because it floats to the surface. This one does not sink. So stop and go should be good enough. See, it pops right back up. Well, I don't know. Maybe this is just a bad day. You know, sometimes doesn't matter what you do, they just don't seem to be interested in much of anything. Let's put on this one. This one seems to be popular on most lakes. I'll toss this over here. Now we can take that back up to 20, and this one will sink. Alright, finally got us a little bit of a bite here. What do we got here? Yep, a little pike. Nothing huge. So they are going for it. They seem to be closer to shore than I had anticipated. And since that being the case, I might go over to the dock and do some fishing there, because that's one of the best places to fish close to the weeds. It is a little odd just how much the weather affects the biting habits of these guys. This is going to be a little risky. I'm going to try to take it over this way. I just don't need to be getting a snag on that big old log. We're going to try the blue one again. Now this blue hunter, I swear, when we get to the winding rivulet, you're just going to be in shock what it can pull out of there. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and move over to the dock. These guys are just really being persnickety today. Really persnickety. Alright. Sometimes they just do that. Let me go ahead and get a little chow here. There we go. Eat our fill and get back over here to this dock. Now I'm going to throw the garlic one over here. Ooh, that's a really good spot too. We'll leave that right there. And the potatoes, I'm just going to put on the other side of these reeds that look a lot like bamboo. Now we're going to get out this one. Now right out in front of me is a place they call a witch's hole. That's where we're going to be fishing at to start off with. I don't know if I can reach this one or not, the one that's way out here in the middle, but should have no problem with this witch's hole. Let that sink. And it didn't take me long. Looks like our fish are out in the deep water. There we go. Not a bad little pike. Let's let her sink. Looks like somebody's trying to use a bolognese rod and is having some difficulty casting it. I've got one, but honestly have not tried it yet. I love this lure, I tell you. Ooh, now that's a good sized perch. Like they're hiding right outside of that hole. Righty-dighty. Sounds like we got something on this rod. And he isn't messing around. Whoa, now that's a good sized crucian carp. It's not my record, but he's pretty. I will definitely take him. Actually, I might take a picture of him just because he's that pretty. Yeah, we'll go ahead and keep him. They love those potatoes, I tell you. There we go. Let's grab this rod back. Keep doing what we were doing. How you like that for last minute? I thought I saw something. He's a little bitty fella, but still. Alright, I'm going to change this over. I know that was doing very well, but we're going to give this one a shot. This funky minnow. Alright, let's lower that retrieval speed to about 12. And then we'll put this down and see what the heck's going on over here. So got something on this garlic dough. Yeah, they definitely have a hankering for some of this garlic dough. I tell you, I ran out of this real quick. I was glad that I got the skill to make it myself. But that wasn't too bad of a gibble carp. I mean, he wasn't a monster by any means, but... Alright, everything's set. Here we go again. Okay, he's a little bit more healthy. The friction break up a little bit. It'd be cool if we got a really big gibble carp. No, he's a common roach, but boy, he's a good size. 688. Very nice indeed. Yep, they don't seem to be going for that here. We'll have to try this out with some trolling, because that might change a few things. Let me see here. What can I go with? It's always served me well. Okay, this one right here, this hypnotic. Take that back up to 20. There we go. Now we got something. Sun's starting to go down. Things tend to change. I think we might have another large roach, but I'm not sure here. No, he's a pike. Yeah, the pike are biting. That's good. It's always good when the pike are biting. Alright guys, looks like we have gone through an entire day and our luck has apparently run out. I'm going to cast this, just cast this out. We're going to try one more retrieve and probably have to call this a fishing trip. Didn't really get anything that huge. Did get some pretty decent sized ones, but I think a lot of it's camera shyness because these fish don't seem to be interested in getting on here when I'm recording. But yeah, the places I've fished at, usually they're pretty darn hot when things are hot. Especially that first one on cloudy days. If you got a cloudy day, you're going to catch some serious fish. But this has been either sunny or partly cloudy today, and that's always kind of guesswork. Alright guys, let's go ahead and put that away, and we can leave these where they are for the moment. But usually the best thing to do is either go to the cafe, see what they've got there, which I don't think I have enough here this time to really be worth selling. Yeah, I don't even have enough of the Crucian Carp. I have 3, and I believe I need 6, yeah. And perch, I've got 2 and they want 7. So I'd have to spend a lot more time fishing. But still, we had a good time. Got a nice day out on the lake. And let's see what kind of cash we get off these guys. $17.84, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Not for Mosquito Lake. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that episode. Please be sure to share, comment, like, and subscribe. I think the next episode we're going to go out on the boat, do a little bit of trolling with some of these lures and see if we can't interest them in that manner. Anyway guys, always remember, aim straight, cast far, and have fun, and I will see you later. Bye bye.